Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to film like a 90s full glam, like grunge look. I got the new, well, it's the latest palette from Vieve, which is their 90s palette. And I just got very inspired. So yeah, I want to do full face, full glam. We love a full glam. And yeah, I want to do quite matte skin, quite cool tone eyes. I'm actually going to do my eyes first today, which isn't something I really do that often. But I do want to go quite dark on the eyes, so I know that it's like a better option. So yeah, I hope you enjoy watching. I'd love it if you could like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. Yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to prime my face first, and I'm going to use the Fenty True Matte Pro Filter. I used this in like a testing new makeup video, and I haven't really used it since. I guess matte skin isn't normally like the kind of look I kind of go for, but it was lovely when I did try it. So for things like this, when I do want like a matte look, I know exactly what to grab. You can see it's just literally taken any shine. And I am gonna do my eyebrows first, then I'm gonna do my eyes. So I'm just gonna be using Benefit. I've got the 24-hour brow setter, I've got the Precisely My Brow pencil, and I've got 3D brow tones. Actually, let me zoom you in. Because this is like a 90s look, I'm going to try and actually keep my brows quite thin. So I'm just going to not fluff them up at all. I'm literally just brushing them sideways. So I'm not adding any height, I'm just kind of sculpting them the sides. Sorry if I sound really bunged up. I have like severe allergies to like natural stuff, and it's very sunny today, and I don't know what it is. Maybe this is like pre-hay fever season for me, but my allergies are everywhere, so I apologise for the sniffly and the red nose, but this is my life. As soon as the sun comes out, even in winter, I get hay fever. It's traumatic. Yeah, obviously in the 90s everybody had like paper thin brows, and it was just literally just a line. I'm not gonna shave my eyebrows off for a YouTube video, but I am just gonna try and minimalise the thickness of them while still giving me some shape. And I'm just going to take my brow pencil, and I'm just going to kind of sharpen up the front and bottom section. Okay, so I'm going to take my Vieve eye wand, and I'm just going to prime my lids, because I just want a really blank canvas. I'm not carving out, but I am just going right up to my brow, and I'm just going to set it using this really white tone from the 90s palette by Vieve. It's called Skimp. Run this and set everything down. I know I want to do a cool tone look. I don't really know what. I've got the 90s palette, and then I do have my trusty Beauty Bay cool tone matte palette as well. But I mostly want to use this one, and if I don't feel like I have enough shades in this, I'll kind of go to the Beauty Bay one. We're going to start by taking Low Rise and just kind of buffing this in, and I think I might do a bit of a halo eye, so a bit in the corner and a bit on the outer edge, and I'm just kind of stamping that. And I'm going to take the same shade and just stamp in the middle, in the inner corner. I'm just going to take a smaller brush and just take the grey tone here called Supermodel and just kind of go around the edges. I'm going to take a hint of soot, literally the tiniest dab, and just focus that in just that kind of outer corner. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit more low rises in that corner. I just want to really pack on the colour. Like so. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I do love this palette. I like the front of it. I'm just going to go back into that supermodel shade and just really spend some time just making sure all the edges are really seamless. And I'm now going to take, there's two glitter shades in this palette. So you've got Acid Wash, which is like a true kind of silver, and then you've got almost like it's got a bit more of a blue kind of cool tone base called VHS. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use Acid Wash, which is the slightly lighter of the two. And I'm just going to take it on my finger and I'm just going to press that on in the middle. Like so. And then I'm going to take a brush and just on those kind of outer edges just blend this in. Like so. Okay, just going to just make sure the rest of my skin is clean. And we're going to do the under eye and all of that once we've done our base. So, skin is still looking matte. Bring it out a tiny bit. Going to take the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear. I have this in shade 8. I find this quite a matte foundation, and I'm just going to take my like duo fibre brush from NYX and just buff this in. Quite pale, but I feel like we can get away with this for this look. And I'm just going to buff this in. I want quite a lot of coverage, so that's why I am using a brush over a sponge. And even though this has got quite good coverage, I would say it's a medium to full, I feel like I'm not wearing anything on my skin. I think this is a really nice option for when you want something fuller coverage but without it feeling like you've got a lot on your skin. Now I'm going to go in with my HNB Cosmetics. I always just want to say Holly Boon. And I'm going to just conceal kind of where I normally would. Just a little bit of concealer just to re-add some extra coverage. I do find this concealer quite, not heavy, I would say that's the wrong word, but a bit full coverage for what I like every day. I like quite a hydrating concealer, but for certain looks you just can't beat it because it gives you such good coverage. I'm going to go quite heavy with the eyeshadow under my eye, so we have a very blank canvas. I'm going to set my under eyes with the KOSAS Cloud Set. I love this powder. And then I'm going to go in with a quite cool contour. Again, I want this to be a really cool look. And this is the cream bronzer from Fenty in Amber. So this is like one of the coolest contours I've tried. It's like almost grey, but I quite like that. And I'm not using it as a contour, I'm going to use it as like a cream bronzer. So kind of really buffing it in and up. As you can see, it's just given dimension straight back into the face. A little bit on my jaw, just to accentuate my jaw. Look at that. I love the tone of this. So I'm literally placing it where you would cream bronzer, because I want to keep this look really cool. I feel like I look a bit like Black Swan at the moment with my little bun and the eyes, but once I've got everything on, I'm just going to take this is one of my favourite little brushes, and I'm just going to contour my nose ever so slightly. You see, look at that side compared to that side. Just a little snatch. And I don't really contour my nose because I quite like my nose. I don't think it needs it. But with this brush makes it, it's the V105 from Morphe. It just makes it like idiot proof. So if you do want to just give it a go, it's just so easy with this. Right, I'm going to set my face with the One Size powder. I'm going to take my powder puff, this is the Trigwell, and I'm just going to re-bake under my eyes and just press this in. It's not really baking, I'm just putting the product in. And under the other one, and I'm just going to do the rest of my face. I really enjoy this product. Actually, I think with the help of the primer, my face is already really quite matte. And I'm going to take the Vieve Dimensions Face Palette and just take the bronzer in that and just go over. Again, this is quite a cool tone, so I'm just adding, as I'm not using blusher, I just need to make sure that actually I'm not just really pale. Great. Now I'm just going to spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Can't breathe. And that just melts everything together. And even though it's quite matte, like it doesn't give you a glow or anything, I still don't want to look like powdery. And if I was going out and I wanted this to stay on for hours and hours and hours, I would go back in with my loose powder underneath my eyes, and it just keeps that under eye crease free for literally hours. So I do powder, set, and then re-powder. It's a trick that I learned and it has saved me. Sometimes I come home and my base is just exactly the same, and we love that. Right, so back to eyes. I'm going to zoom you back in again. Right, back to the Vieve palette. And I'm going to take Low Rise again. And I'm going to literally run this all the way to kind of like here. I want to bring this quite low down. And I'm going to take an even smaller brush. And I'm going to take a bit of Supermodel, so the grey, and just kind of blend those two darker colours in and smudge this so it connects with the outer bit. And then I'm going to just take that little brush again and just wipe it off And I'm going to take a bit of the glitter and just put that kind of in the centre to like mirror the top. Sorry if we're in a different position to where we just were. My camera just decided to have a full-blown fit, not turn on. We love technology. Had to go to YouTube to find out the problem, but all is sorted now. Okay, so eyes are done. Dark, grungy, what we want. And now I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm going to use the lash. I don't know if I was zoomed in or not, so I'm going to zoom you in a tiny bit. Got a little crazy hair. Lash Freak from Urban Decay. This is, the wand still baffles me. I wish it was a normal wand. But it gives you the perfect kind of clumpy, grungy lashes. So if I know I want a grungy lash, I go for this. So I'm just going to coat my lashes. And it's like a really intense black. My lashes on this side always go perfect. Don't know if it's maybe because I sleep on this side. This side, I feel like my lashes all stick in like different directions. To even darken this look up even more, you could use like a black kohl on the inside. I find that sometimes it like closes off my eyes. I'm going to take the Babe Beauty lashes in Demi, and I'm just going to add these to the outer corner just to really make the look a lot more dramatic. Don't know if they wore half lashes in the 90s, but in this version of the 90s they do, and as you can see it's just really just, your eyes are just the focus. So as you can see, skin is just matte and cool, eyes are the main focus, dramatic, dark, what we love. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with matte lipstick. I have Posh Spice by Jeffree Star. I love the tone of this. I want there to be like a non-matte liquid version of this, and I would buy every shade. I'm going to take my REFY lip pencil in taupe, and I'm just going to line my lips. Nothing too overline because, again, did they have a lip filler back in the 90s? Maybe, probably not. And I'm just going to put this all over. And it's almost grey, but using a brown lip liner just adds a hint of warmth. And there we have it. A very grungy 90s glam, full glam. And obviously you can tweak this. If you want to wear blush, you can wear blush. If you want to do slightly warmer eye and a warmer lip, you can. I think it would still like suit the grungy vibe. And yeah, I just did my hair in a little updo. I feel like people in the 90s wore their hair up in little cute do's. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Love getting glam. Love full glam. It's my favourite thing to do in the whole entire world. So yeah, again, I'll leave all the products linked down below. Yeah, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all like the love and all my other videos. I've had some really like lovely comments, and I just hope you love this look as much as I